Hey guys, it's Tessa from HandleTheHeat.com, and today we're going to be making chocolate ganache, something that sounds super complicated and fancy, but is so ridiculously simple. And I'm going to be showing you not just how to make it, but all the tips and tricks for making it ahead of time and customizing it for your use. We're going to be making ganache for glazes, for fillings, for truffles, whipped ganache even, and if you want to learn all of the flavor and customization options, then be sure to watch all the way to the end of this video and check out the post that I wrote about this below on my blog that has all the info you want to know. So if you'd like to learn how to make perfect chocolate ganache, then just keep watching. So we're starting our ganache adventure with a 2-to-1 ratio ganache, which is 2 parts chocolate to 1 part cream, and this makes for a very thick, almost solid fudge-like ganache, which is perfect for making truffles or fillings for cookies or sandwiches or whatever. And this is a perfect opportunity to toss in a few tablespoons, probably just one actually, of flavored liqueur or brandy or whatever you like to add some extra flavor. And I'm using Chambord, which is raspberry flavored liqueur, and it goes perfectly with the semi-sweet chocolate. So delicious. So what I've done is I've just chopped my semi-sweet chocolate and I've added in hot boiling cream and let that sit for about 5 minutes. And the reason I let it sit is because it not only melts the chocolate, but it brings down the temperature of the entire ganache, because the ganache is actually an emulsification of the cream and the chocolate, and things tend to emulsify better at a lower temperature. So I've just stirred this until it's nice and combined, smooth, creamy, and perfect. Doesn't that look so good? I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap so that it doesn't form any skins or crusts, and let that chill in the fridge until it's nice and firm. A little bit more than an hour is what it took for me. And after an hour, it was firm enough to scoop into balls of truffles, but not so firm that I had to like break my wrist doing so. So I just took my small spring-loaded scoop and scooped out truffle-sized balls, and those are gonna go back in the fridge until they're really nice and firm, and then I can shape them and roll them in cocoa powder or nuts or tempered chocolate, whatever you want. So easy and so impressive. Everyone's gonna think that you're crazy for making homemade chocolates, but they're so easy. So moving on to the next ratio, this is the 1-to-1 ratio, which is definitely the most common ratio used. It's perfect for glazing cheesecakes or cakes or any type of cupcake, any dessert really. 1-to-1 ratio ganache is perfect for. As you can see, it's really nice and thick, but still pourable, that you can actually mold it to the shape of whatever you're glazing it with, and it is so beautiful and so easy, and such a way to elevate any dessert. And best of all, you can amp up the flavor with so many different ingredients. Just a few of my favorites are espresso powder, peppermint extract, 2 tablespoons or so of peanut butter. You can even use Nutella, and you can use any type of chocolate you want. Just note that if you're using chocolate with more milk, such as milk chocolate or white chocolate, that the cream should be reduced overall because it will be more liquidy. So the last ganache that we're going to be making is a 1-to-2 ratio, which is 1 part chocolate to 2 parts cream, which is going to make, as you probably guessed it, a really thin ganache that's great for dipping fruit in or pouring over ice cream. Or what I'm going to be showing you is how to make whipped ganache. So after I've made my ganache, same as before, I just poured hot cream over chopped chocolate, let it sit for a few minutes, and then stirred until it's nice and creamy and smooth. I'm going to let it sit in the fridge also until it's just thickened a bit, and then I'm going to use my electric mixer to whip it up into an ultra light and fluffy heavenly cloud. This is something in between chocolate whipped cream and chocolate mousse. It's absolutely delicious. You're going to love it. And it is great by itself, or as a filling in a pie, or as a piped topping on a cupcake. There's so many different uses for all these different ganaches, so many flavor possibilities, and I've listed this all in the post at the link below this video so you can see everything that I'm talking about and so much more. And you can make ganache anytime you want with any customization. It's so much fun to do. And just as a note, you can also use creme fraiche or sour cream in place of the heavy cream, or you can even use a non-dairy alternative such as soy milk or almond milk, though it won't be quite as rich and thick. Alright guys, so that is exactly how you can customize your own chocolate ganache. I hope you enjoyed this video. The best part about ganache is that you can make it totally ahead of time. Depending on how you're using it, you can actually keep it stored at room temperature for up to 2 days, though if you'd prefer to be on the safe side, always store it in the fridge. And if you'd like a few tips on why ganache can be stored at room temperature, check out the blog post below and I'll have a little bit of the science behind that. Ganache can also be frozen for up to 1 month. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to sample my whipped ganache. This is one of my favorites, so, oh my gosh, it's so light and creamy. It's like heaven. It's like heaven on a cloud of chocolate. It's so delicious. You guys are gonna love all of these different ganache options. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you around next time with another food video.